Are you serious? Are you serious? Get some coffee right now. Here's what's going on. Kim Jong-un has fired another missile. I know he couldn't take it. He can't handle the whole world that's focused over in Saudi Arabia and what's going on there. And Trump's now getting ready to go to Jerusalem. And Trump never mentioned him. Trump never mentioned him. When he said the evil in the world was Iran, he should have brought up North Korea while he was at it. And because he didn't, Kim Jong-un is furious because he wants to be mentioned among the demons. So, North Korea fires another medium-range ballistic missile today. North Korea fired this missile a week after its successful test of a new intermediate-range ballistic missile. South Korean officials are letting us know the missile took off from a location near Pukchang, and that's not that restaurant either that you're thinking. Peking. No, this is Pukchang. That's in North Korea. It was northeast of the capital of North Korea, and it flew 310 miles before falling into the waters off the country's east coast, according to South Korean military. The United States Pacific Command said it had detected and tracked a medium-range ballistic missile that was launched by the North Koreans at 9:59 a.m. Hawaii time, and it landed in the Sea of Japan. It said that the missile launched from North Korea did not pose a threat to North America. So at 10 o'clock Hawaii time, that would be about 3 o'clock, I guess. It's 5 hours, I think. So around 3 p.m. this afternoon, just a couple hours ago, the launch was made as President Trump, who has pressed China to rein in the nuclear ambitions of the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un, is on his 9-day trip to the Middle East and Europe. In a statement, the White House said, "We're aware of what North Korea has launched, this MRBM. This system," it says, "last tested in February, has a shorter range than the missiles launched in North Korea. The last three they've launched in their most recent test. But the Japanese military said it was analyzing the height and the trajectory of this missile, and Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said that with the missile test coming just a week after the most recent test, that North Korea was trampling on the international community's efforts at a peaceful settlement." Well, of course they are. They don't believe. They don't believe anybody's going to challenge them. They just don't believe it. And that's where they could be wrong. I could tell you something about President Trump. He don't care. If he wants to do a preemptive strike on North Korea for bad behavior, he'll do it while he's sitting at the table with Benjamin Netanyahu. He'll do it while he's sitting at the table with King Salman in Saudi Arabia. He really don't care. The guy knows how to multitask. Are you serious? He's already proven he don't care to drop the mother of all bombs on ISIS's head in Afghanistan, fire 59 Tomahawk missiles into Syria. He just don't care. Anyway, last Sunday, North Korea successfully launched what it called a new ballistic missile that can carry a large, heavy nuclear warhead. The ground-to-ground missile, known as the Hwasong-12, landed in the sea between the North and Japan near the Russian border. It angered President Trump, as well as from the newly elected president of South Korea, Moon Jae-in, and Japan's Prime Minister Abe. But the missile soared to an altitude of 1,312 miles before falling in open waters about 480 miles from its launching site. And it can carry a large nuclear warhead. So analysts said that the missile looked like an intermediate range ballistic missile that could fly far enough to target key American military bases in the Pacific, including those in Guam. And the successful test drew keen attention in the region because it extended the range, indicated that the country has made progress toward building an intercontinental ballistic missile. Now, North Korea claimed later that the launch was in part to test the re-entry technology, which is needed to protect a warhead from the intense heat and vibration as a long-range missile crashes through the Earth's atmosphere. After the initial analysis of the flight data from the test on Sunday, South Korean military identified the missile as the Pukguksong-2. The North Koreans last tested the Pukguksong-2 back on February 12th, while President Trump was hosting Japanese Prime Minister Abe on an official visit. That missile flew 310 miles. So North Korea has said that the Pukguksong-2 could carry a nuclear payload, and the missile was also fired from a mobile launch vehicle instead of out of a silo, and used a solid fuel technology that experts say will make it easier for them to hide it, quicker to fuel it, and mobile to launch it. So although North Korea has vowed to develop the ability to attack the United States with nuclear warheads and has tested missiles that can reach throughout the Korean peninsula and its vicinity, it has never tested a long-range missile that could fly across the Pacific Ocean all the way to the West Coast. Missile experts, though, say North Korea will be there very soon. Are you serious? Are you serious? Kim Jong-un? Or is his name Kim Jong-un? Or is it Kim Jong-doom? Is it Kim Jong-gloom? Could it be even Kim Jong-boom? Well, certainly he's mad. Trump didn't mention him in his speech today. He should have said Iran and North Korea. And because he didn't, North Korea says, we will show you we're dangerous. Give your life to Jesus Christ. The Bible said there'll be wars and rumors of wars. And folks, that's exactly what's going on. All of this. And let me just say something. When I report on what Trump is doing, that doesn't mean that I'm endorsing everything he does. I'm just reporting. I'm giving you what the rest of the mainstream, lamestream, fake news media won't. They won't even tell you what's going on. I'll share with you this is what's happening and this is why. Some of it which is good, some of it I might not agree with, but I'm reporting to you what's going on. But most of my followers, 90% of my followers know that. The 10% who are a little mad need to go back and do their homework, go back and reread history, and maybe spend some time in prayer. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Read the Bible. You're in the last days. Don't miss tonight's Sunday Night Live. It's going to be unbelievable. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Are you saved?